Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Buddy Show. We are still in the great city of Chiang Mai City in northern Thailand. The weather's beautiful. I'll talk about the burning season because we are in the middle of it. Beginning of it, anyway. It's crooked. I apologize for that. I apologize for not making videos in a more timely fashion, particularly for those of you who have asked questions. Jack, I'm talking to you. One of my viewers, Jack, had some good questions, and I want to address them. I told him I'd do it last week, but obviously I'm a liar, and I didn't, because I've been having fun here. Okay, Jack's question was about the hand-to-hand combat school that I have allegedly been attending for my visa here. And to be honest with you, my feeling about all of these places is they're visa factories. And I think that the government has cracked down on a number, particularly the language ones, before I arrived here even. So how do I feel about the hand-to-hand combat school? I'm not gonna be as critical as I probably would be if we were having a beer together. Because I don't live in this country. I mean, I live in this country, but I'm not a citizen here, and I respect everything about my host countries when I moved there. At the time, it was the easiest visa, in my opinion, to get, particularly when reading about it. You know, okay, it's 3 hours a day, twice a week. That's that would be easy. It's actually quite a drive from here, which of course I have to pay for since I don't drive a motorbike. I have 2 hip replacements and a little bit of vertigo, so I'm not gonna be riding a motorbike. So there's the expense, and then there is, you know, being there for 3 hours and frankly doing techniques that are not just impractical, but are downright dangerous for someone thinking about serious self-defense. I studied and practiced and taught martial arts for my entire life, and so I'm not a good fighter by any means, but I know what's real and what's not. And sitting in a chair, pretending to be tied up, and having a Glock 9 unloaded, we checked and checked and checked and checked, put at my feet, and the instruction being to pull back the slider and fire the trigger with my toe, which was, first of all, impossible. My foot cramped up. And let's say even that I could do it. I'm going to shoot someone in the foot? What? What's the deal? No, so it's just, that's a silly, stupid waste of time. Knife techniques, I studied Indonesian martial arts and Filipino martial arts, and they're both stick and knife-based, sword-based. You don't pass the knife hand to hand in a real altercation. If you get into a knife fight, you are going to get cut, and probably someone is going to be killed. You don't, you don't spin the knife in the air in ever greater numbers of circles. It's just stupid and awful. And you know, maybe if I didn't have a martial art background, I would be less critical of it. Oh, I guess I have really given my opinion, haven't I? Okay, so I said allegedly because I haven't been there since the first time, and you know, I just wrote him and said, I'm sorry, I'm sick, and I don't want to affect anybody else. And it's not so far has not been a big deal. I had been invited by my Tai Chi teacher to attend the last 2 weeks of a private camp here in Phuket in southern Thailand as his guest. I couldn't afford it, as it turned out. Not the guest part, because that part would be free, but the lodging. It's just too late in the season to find cheaper lodging. It was very, very expensive, and I want to thank my friends Robin and Joey for offering to contribute to that. And as it turns out, good thing too, because I was supposed to go a couple of days ago to the school and sign a paper, and then go to immigration with my agent and, you know, do the whole extend my visa thing. And I got a note from them, email from them, said, we can't do it. We didn't get the paperwork. So you're going to have to come back to Chiang Mai from Phuket. I mean, that's at least 2 days out of the training that I would have got from my teacher. Would have been excellent training. My teacher is probably the best in the world. So, it turned out anyway. I mean, I would love to have gone, and I appreciate his offer. I'm just too poor to do so. And as it turns out, would have screwed me up mightily. What do I have here? Show up here. Man, I cannot read my... Oh, that was it, show up. Yeah, so do I have to show up? I showed up to most of the videos. That was what I was going to get to. Initially, when I got here, it was twice a week. So instead of it being 3-hour practice time twice a week, it was a half hour of this alleged instruction twice a week. And that was great. That was easy. I met people, like when I did go to the school, who had never even been to those. So I feel it's kind of lax. I'm happy that it is. Unlike, I think, the learning Thai language, which when you leave the country, some reports are, and I know some of you have a different experience, and that's great. Please feel free to put it down in the comments. I'm not going to contradict you. You know better than me. But some people have said that immigration will ask you questions in Thai and ask you to read something in Thai. And I mean, I'd love to learn Thai. It's a hard language, but if I were going to be here, as was my original intent, for good, then I would want to learn it. And being forced to learn it for a visa standpoint is a good way to do it, probably. That leads me to Jack's next question about moving to Dumaguete, Philippines. Jack asked me if I was going to go back to Duma, and Jack, I've never been there. I have yet to go to the Philippines. So it is my plan at this point to, at the end of my stay here, to move to the Philippines, at least temporarily. And the reasons I may have discussed are twofold, at least. And one is that Filipinas and Filipinos, my interest is in women, but certainly men being able to speak English is really a big plus for me. Not being able to speak the language has not been an issue for me. In Mexico, I lived in Guadalajara and San Luis Potosi. More people spoke English in Guadalajara, certainly, than San Luis Potosi, where I didn't see, other than my friends, another white person for 5 months. It was good. No offense to all you white people. So, yeah, the other thing is when you go to the Philippines on a tourist visa, you can stay 3 years. And the cost for those 3 years, according to my friend Jason, again, Asia Unscripted on YouTube, is $495, under $500. So the cheapest I've seen here for an annual retirement visa, which is an under-the-table visa, as I have discussed, is $900, and I was quoted $1,295, I think, from an agent I talked to. Go to the Philippines, there's none of the under-the-table stuff. It's a tourist visa. You get to stay 3 years and leave the country, come back, and the 3 years starts all over again. Additionally, my friends Paul and Gio, Paul in the Philippines, Old Dog New Tricks, just got married. For those of you who are in this channel, congratulations, Paul and May. Love you both very much. And Gio in the Philippines. Both of them have a plan. I don't know if Paul's going to do this because I think he likes it staying there. But Gio is going to leave. And both Paul brought May here. May loved it. Gio just got back to the Philippines from Bangkok, and I believe they both loved it. The plan is, as I have mentioned in the past, is leave every 5.5 months. If you stay for 6 months and want to leave the country, according to these guys, it's a big pain in the ass. I am not a fan of big pains in the asses. I didn't say anything about Western women. So leave every 5.5 months, go to a foreign country, come back here to Thailand, go to Kuala Lumpur and Penang, which is really where I want to go back to. I want to go back to Vietnam, maybe go to Hong Kong. So countries like that, Laos or Cambodia, and every 5.5 months, just stay a few nights, have a good time. If I have a Filipina girlfriend by then, do that with her, and go back. And the 3 years starts all over again. So that's the answers to Jack's questions. I'm happy to answer any of your questions that I am able to. I hope if you have comments and questions, you will put them in the comment section down below. Please like and subscribe. I'm far away from getting monetized, but I don't really care about that. Otherwise, I'd put out more videos. And I see these newer vloggers putting out videos every day, and their numbers increase and they're making money. One guy's making two grand a month USD. So that's a lot of money here. That's it. I think so. Anything else, please put it in the comment section. All right? Stay frosty, man. Bye.